Okay, I'd just like to give you guys an update on my Nofap journey, because I've been on this nearly 2 years now and I'd like to talk a bit more about how it's benefited me. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, it might help to do so. I'll put the link in the description, 6 months Nofap. Now, there's quite a few guys doing this now, and I'm really glad that this message is getting out there, because I honestly believe that conserving sexual energy is one of the greatest things a guy can do if he wants to improve himself. But for a brief summary, giving up masturbation has given me more energy, more confidence, more emotional stability, more courage and motivation, less distraction in life, and what feels like a stronger immune system. But what I've really come to appreciate is that true fulfillment in life comes from accomplishing your goals. Because so many guys believe they're incomplete without a woman. And that to me is a sucker's attitude. You want to just do your thing, pursue your goals, and if you meet someone then fantastic. But don't let being single blur your vision of what you want for yourself. Because you look at someone like Elliot Rodger. All this guy cared about was getting laid, and because he couldn't, he ended up shooting a load of people. So value yourself by your own standards, and not if a girl likes you or not. I know that for me, pursuing my goals has fulfilled me more than any woman I've been with in the past few years. Now, the whole Nofap thing comes from the Your Brain on Porn site. And more now I'm seeing articles in the media about the negative effects of porn. And what I've learned from all the stuff about dopamine receptors is that internet use in general can stimulate dopamine receptors just as bad. Because internet addiction, if it hasn't already, will define a generation. You know who you are. Also, if you get rid of porn, you've still got the net. But if you get rid of the net, then you'll really change the paradigm. I only use the net now for 1 day a week on a pay-as-you-go dongle. And limiting my net use has done more for my productivity than simply avoiding porn. So to you guys doing this, I highly recommend you start looking at your net use and how it might be distracting you more than it should, even if you don't look at porn. Now, contrary to what I said in my previous video, so what now after 180 days? Well, I'll plan to live a fat-free life indefinitely. I do once in a while. I find once every few months or so doesn't have any negative effects. Now, that might sound funny to guys who masturbate every day, but I promise you, if you go a month without masturbating and then have a big porn binge, I promise you will feel like shit. And it's funny, because your typical GP will say daily masturbation is healthy. Now, I honestly can't think of anything more debilitating to me as a man than to follow that advice. And to me, that's just more ignorance of Western medicine, of understanding the body's subtle energy, which Ayurvedic and Oriental medicine has known about for centuries. Understanding this subtle energy is what allows a Shaolin monk to throw a needle through a window. And masturbation for me basically depletes this subtle energy. A lot of guys say that Nofap gives you superpowers, which is tongue-in-cheek of course. But one guy said, it doesn't give you superpowers, it just takes away your kryptonite. And that is literally the best way of putting it. It takes away your kryptonite so that your natural potential will arise. And the whole Nofap thing is like a 90-day challenge. Well, eventually it just becomes a lifestyle, and you'll wonder how the fuck did I masturbate every day and believe it was healthy. I'm still doing cold showers, which was another great benefit of this lifestyle. Cold showers are just part of that empowering process, and along with giving up masturbation, really helps develop a sort of warrior spirit in terms of pursuing your goals and not shying away from what you really want. A lot of religious people have asked, is masturbation a sin? I'm like, listen, don't overcomplicate it. This to me is basically about having more energy for daily life. It's not about avoiding sex or being a celibate. Basically, if you want more energy, stop masturbating. It's as simple as that. It doesn't mean you've got to go to confession because you looked at a girl's ass. How you doing? Now, some guys out there love their daily wank and think this is stupid, and to those I say good for you. But for me, excessive masturbation just drains me of energy, and it's really only something you can perceive once you've gone a good month without. Anything less and the changes to your physiology and psychology won't be as obvious. Another common question is, how can I avoid wet dreams? Well, you've got to keep active. Do your workouts or do something creative, and that energy will naturally circulate around your body. And they call this transmutation. You're transmuting that energy into something productive. Because one of the worst things you can do is just sit at your computer thinking, I must not look at porn, because that's going to drive you mad, and that energy will stagnate around your sexual centre and just increase the likelihood of a wet dream. So you want to keep active, follow your goals, get off the computer, and that energy will naturally circulate around your body. So yeah, just wanted to give an update, because this to me is a real breakthrough holistic health practice that anyone serious about realising their potential should look into. It's like one of the lost secrets of success, and if you haven't already, check the Nofap link in the description, try the 90 days, because honestly, it might be one of the greatest things you ever do. Thanks for watching.